YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Needless for the Win video here covering Pokemon Unite yet again for the third day in a row. I'm re-recording the intro to this video because I didn't like the way it turned out last time. It was really long-winded, etc. blah blah blah. So if you see me wearing something different than the video you're about to watch, that's why. But today we got something special. Today is going to be the first of 20 Pokemon specific guides covering Pokemon Unite. And first and foremost, obviously, is going to be my main man Snorlax, just because I feel most comfortable with him. He's basically my main. I've played majority of my games with Snorlax over anybody else. So if you guys are wanting to learn how to play Snorlax the most optimal way from one of the top Snorlax players in Pokemon Unite, make sure to stick around. Basically, the beginning of the original intro was just me covering my sort of build for the game that you're about to watch, and the video itself is basically just a VOD review. I recorded a game of Snorlax. It was in ranked. It wasn't my best performance, but it wasn't the worst either. Made some mistakes, but I made some great plays as well. So it's basically just covering what to do and what you should avoid to do while playing Snorlax. And in order to get the long-winded, like 10-minute original intro out of the way, let me just go ahead and pop up my build right here on the screen. And as you can see, I'm running the Assault Vest, Rocky Helmet, and Leftovers. Leftover is pretty interchangeable. You could run something like Float Stone or other items like that. Battle item is also pretty player specific. I'm running X Speed. I might start running Eject Button now that I have it unlocked. But X Speed is just for me to be able to much more easily engage on team fights, because Snorlax is a very slow, Pokemon, one of the slowest in the game. You can take advantage of the speed flux zones in your base, as well as the base itself gives you a speed boost, but sometimes it's not all too great. So X Speed helps with engaging and disengaging as well if you engage and your team's peeling off because it's a 5v3 because your team's dying, blah blah blah. As well as my moveset path. Level 1, I take Tackle to help clear out the Pokemon on my way to lane, and once I'm in lane, to help me and my other top laner or whatever lane I'm in get that experience from the Pokemon. Tackle does a lot of damage, and it also is great for early engagements if you try and engage at level 2 if you haven't quite hit level 3 yet. But even if you have, Rest isn't much of an engage tool. It's more of a peel/heal tool. You can body block with it to help your other laner escape, or your jungler, or you can get behind them and make sure they can escape while they're trying to run away. It's a fun little technique. And once you've gotten that taken care of, at level 6, you guys will be taking Heavy Slam. You basically slam into the ground, knocking people up, and then once you're able to upgrade it, it just does more damage. And then at level 8, you're going to want to take Block over Yawn. The other moves, Flail and Yawn, can work as well, and I'll probably make guides over those move sets in the future, but I feel like you need to run a different item set because that'd be a lot more attack-based, like one-on-one dueling Snorlax, which would be a fun build to create, but that's not the most optimal right now. So yeah, level 6. Heavy Slam, level 8 Block. Block, what that does is you make a big shield. You're like, hey, don't do that. Don't come over here, man. And you can bump into people. You knock them back and stun them. It's great for, sectioning off team fights, or just finding one person individually and ruining his day by, peeling him away from his team and having, your team melt him while the other team is trying to catch up and trying to save their friend. It's really fun, really useful tool. Snorlax has a ton of CC and a ton of great playmaking potential, what I should say. And then, of course, at level 10, you unlock your Unite move, the Power Nap. It's great. It's even more CC, so the kind of combo you're looking to get in, Heavy Slam, Shield, and like peel off some enemies. And hopefully your team gets a pick or two off of that, and then when the whole team fight collapses in, fall down on a Power Nap that knocks them up again, and you're constantly healing while they're constantly taking damage over time in that field. And then by the time you get up from your Power Nap, your Heavy Slam will be off cooldown again. Insane combos. Best tank/defender in the game. If you haven't already, play him. Take that from the number 1 Snorlax in the game. I'm probably not number 1. Listen, I'm probably not, but I am one of the best. So before we get into that video, transition. What up, you Norwegian albino muskrats? Go ahead. Check the statistics. 86% of you guys? Really? 86%. I think I know something that might change y'all's mind. But you don't want to get it, man. Subscribe! Alright, so right here after I get into lane, I like to try and steal their Apom, but their Vulpix was already there. So I just grab the Corphish and get in the bush. Basically what you can do, you can grab aggro and hide in bushes, and they won't see that you're beating up the mons in the bush, which is very useful. I always like to try and steal their APOM, you know, for more CS and experience for my team, whereas I'm negating their CS and experience. That way we just get a level advantage and all that fun stuff. I tried diving the Vulpix here. I get frozen mid tackle, unfortunate, but he gets the Electro off, so we get good easy scoring. We get 31 in. The Gibble comes in from behind, which is very interesting. He wasn't in lane, he was behind us somehow. But me and the Pikachu both got away safely, I want to say. He's getting CC'd now. And then our boy, the Lucario, the jungler, comes in flying. Boom. Belly slam on the Vulpix in the Electro Web. We chase the Gibble into the bush. He ain't safe. I think I get a tackle on this guy and get a double. But yeah, there we go, baby. Easy two-piece, slamming a sixer. I could have grabbed the APOM, but I was sure the Vulpix was there soon, and boom. Look at that, there's the Vulpix. Yeah, I'll get back with you guys the next epic play. So their jungler Absol comes in. What I do here is kind of risky. I just stick on this APOM, denying them some CS. Absol could have definitely punished me there. And then our Lucario's in a 1v3. I was thinking about it, but use your view map. Definitely take advantage of your panning. Went over there to check on him. Couldn't go in to help. Fall asleep unbased. I get that extra XP gain. Save Pikachu's life because he was trying to 1v1 at Absol. He probably could have taken him. They both do a lot of damage, but Absol is very, very scary. So you got to make sure you're saving your boys. I see Lucario coming back in. Looks like he just wants to deny the CS. I was posturing like I was going to go in for attack on the Ninetales. Didn't happen. Didn't need to. So yeah, this is actually a nasty tower dive if I remember correctly. Yeah, we didn't get the Vulpix or the Ninetales, but we ended up focusing Zeraora. And then I got frozen, but I still ended up focusing the hell of the Ninetales. Easy double kill in our lane, and we get some more slam dunks. We take the goal. So then I try to get my teammates to follow me and to focus the Rotom here. Always use your chat functionality. I am playing by myself in this game. So I let everyone know, hey, gather here. Rotom's free. Rotom's open. The Lucario ran into their base. I don't exactly know what he was thinking. He knows they're coming off spawn. There's two, probably three because of the jungler. And as we can see here, Zeraora's here. I incapacitated him. Fell asleep to body block for the Pikachu. We ended up getting that pick. And I ended up dying. And the Pikachu's left in a 1v1 with the Absol and actually won. That was a huge incapacitation. And they finish off the Rotom here. Easy Rotom pick for the team. In this game, we actually ended up getting Rotom twice. And both times we failed to actually slam dunk it home. It's unfortunate, but we made a huge play individually later in the game. Can't wait to show you that. So here, I'm trying to see exactly what the Pikachu wants to do. I body slam in, and then I fall asleep to try to body block because I was thinking Pikachu was running, but he actually ran back in super weak and ulted and just threw away his life. So I pop my X speed and I'm running. I'm hiding in a bush and I'm backing. We lose Rotom here. I don't know what the Pikachu was thinking. He was very bloodthirsty. You saw his HP. This is kind of funny right here. So we hit the halfway mark. The game lets us know we're in the lead. And I'm feeling good. I'm letting them know I'm going top path to try help out the Lucario. I used a jump pad right on top of an Absol, waiting and hiding in a bush, probably to try and gank the Lucario. I pinged them, let them know, hey, I'm up here with an Absol on me. And yeah. He ended up getting scared off. I think he ends up scoring in the bot lane. But yeah. Always use your chat. Even if your team doesn't listen, get in a habit of using your chat. Because I promise you, as you climb the higher ranks, people will listen. Teamwork is key. Okay, so right here, I can see that there's a big skerfuffle going on in the bot lane. Absol's got in behind them. There is a Gabite up here, but he only has 9 points. And my goal is sitting at 71. So it's sitting pretty nice. And I'm seeing that there's picks starting to get traded in down there. So I'm letting my team know, hey, I'm heading that way. Absol ends up getting a two-piece. Gabite doesn't end up going bot lane, which I was worried about. He ended up just throwing 9 points in the goal. Not worried about it. It's sitting at 62 now. Who cares? So I'm here to try and help. I didn't realize my entire team actually dipped. Zeraora doesn't want to try to get on these free kills that are stunned. The technique was there. The map awareness wasn't. And neither was my team. But that's sort of the combo you're looking for. Absol gets a dirty three-piece, and yeah. Kind of a mistake from my end. But hey, I'm not perfect. There's going to be mistakes. Here I see that the Pikachu is posturing to try and fight this Gabite, trying to take Rotom. Slam dunk him, and we get a free Rotom. Again, this Rotom doesn't make it all the way through, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I'm listening to my team. I'm watching them, and I'm helping them. What you got to do. So the fight for this Rotom was kind of interesting. Here I am applying my CC, getting the Zeraora out of his plasma field. Fall asleep to apply even more CC. The Lucario does get a pick there. And then they're fighting on the base, so I jump down my my heavy slam. And honestly, I'm trying everything I can to just slam the Rotom in so I can dump my points. I'm shielding him off, but the Gabite also has some crowd control of his own, and so does the Ninetales, so they both push back the Rotom. I end up getting beat up because it's a 3-1. My Pikachu ran off. They take the Rotom again. I was real close to slam dunking it, but yeah, don't win them all the time. Again, here I am letting my team know that I'm heading to top path to help them protect the base. So we end up taking down the Zeraora with 40 points. And this is a huge thing, a huge play that I like to show anyone that wants to play Snorlax. If someone tries to tower dive you and you have shield up, push him into the flux zone, because as you can see around the Garchomp, he's a lot slower. And even if my teammates didn't just completely annihilate him right there, he wouldn't have been able to run away from us. So here I am trying to just peel for my team, more CC as much as possible. Pikachu cleans up this Absol. He's got an absolutely a lot of points. I don't know what I was trying to do there, but Pikachu takes out the Charizard, and if you guys didn't just see it right there, going into the final stretch of the game, we're in the lead. But as I'll show you guys later on, even if it says you're in the lead, it's probably not by much. It doesn't matter if you're in the lead. If you're struggling to keep up, Zapdos is important. I pinged the wrong thing right here, but you know, usually the exclamation mark should be like, hey. I'm like, gather here, everybody. Zapdos, important. And I see no one's really coming, so I'm just going to try and steal it. Check this out. Heavy Slam. Steals the Zapdos for the team. Walling him off. Dropping my Heavy Slam. Dropping my ultimate. Healing up all the way. I'm fine. We're chilling. And we get so many slams dunks off of this. We get a Pikachu slam dunk. I see my Zeraora going to bot lane, so I pop my X speed. I'm going to heavy slam into their goal and then slam dunk my own as well. That's 300 points off of Zapdos. Zapdos, I will preach it until this game is dead. Zapdos is the most important thing in this entire game. Now we have a huge lead. And we definitely do. I'll show you the stats after the match. But yeah, now this game is all just about defending. As you know, the points are doubled. So we just got to defend the base now. Here's a mistake I want to talk about. I just checked. So yeah, I used my block to just try and CC the Absol here. Thinking that my Lucario would have focused the bigger threat and not the Ninetales. And as you see, it just bumps him into the goal and he just scores instead. What I could have done, I have my X speed ready. X speed does work with your shield. So if you pop X speed and your shield, you will fly with your shield out. I could have done that just to touch him so he doesn't take the goal. But it doesn't end up mattering in the end, thank goodness. And we just win the game. Only giving up 27 points to our top lane. We did a pretty good job as Snorlax, keeping the enemy at bay while helping our Pikachu get big mode, because as you can see, he went MVP, 200 slam dunkaroos, 12-6. I went 5-12, 118 points myself. In terms of kill participation, second highest, only second to the Pikachu that I carried. But I'm not going to say I carried him. He did good too. Special Agent Red, if you ever watch this video, good job, bro. We nailed it. And yeah, I just want to give you guys a breakdown. Here we go. So it said we're in the lead. As you can see right here, I might zoom it in. We're up 60 points before we take Zapdos. 60 points. So yeah, it doesn't really tell you. But here we go right here. I'll move it over. We go from 194 to 134, right? Just barely in the lead. We take Zapdos and we fly. We get 300 points. Brah, go up to 494. And then we finish the game strong. 628 to 228. Winning the game by 400 rather than 60. Zapdos. Please, people, please. And then, yeah, just I give him a good job. A lot of people don't know you can do this. There is a system in the game called Fair Play Points. You can get like 20 AOS coins per day, as long as yours is at least 80 or 90. Anytime someone gets MVP other than me, I sauce them a good job. Make sure their fair play points stay up there. Make sure to give people good plays. Be a good friend and give people good plays. And I haven't played ranked much. I go to great class, pretty pog. And I get me some Crustal backpack, pretty pog. But yeah, other than that, that's about it, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this Snorlax guide, make sure to drop me a thumbs up and a comment down in the comment section below. It really does help out. And whatever Pokemon you guys want to see next, let me know down in the comment section below. I enjoy making these Pokemon Unite videos for you guys. My last video was my best performing video in a long time. I'm hoping to keep the grind up with you boys. So, this has been your boy Noobs, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.